Today I'm going to show how to use a spreadsheet menu. In spreadsheet menu, this one is spreadsheet menu. In the Casio's fx-570Ex Classwiz calculator to solve the nonlinear equations. This nonlinear equation using the secant method. First of all, let's revise back what is secant method. Secant method is actually an iterative method to approximate the nonlinear equations. Example, these nonlinear equations is actually by using the concept of the secant line. Secant line. For example, you have this secant line, the blue color. This is the curve here represents the nonlinear equation, and this straight line is a secant line. X0 and X1. So we are going to approximate X2 using this secant line. So then you find a secant line that passes through 2 points. Got X0, so the Y will be X0, X1, the Y will be X1. Using the formula of secant line, so you get this formula. And then since the secant line intersect X-axis, this secant line intersect X-axis at X2, and the Y value will be 0. This is using the secant line concept in Y minus Fx0. So this is a slope. You have 2 points, you can find the slope is actually your Fx1 minus Fx0 divided by X1 minus X0 multiply X minus X0, and then we substitute when X equal to X2, because X2 is an intercept, that's why Y equal to 0. Solving this equation for X2, you get this formula. So means given X0, X1 with the approximate likelihood which is X2. So with X2, X3, so with X0, X1 you get X2. So with X1 and X2 then you can get X3. Similarly, Conskate general solution, general formula, we will have this. So with I equal to 0 and 1, then with X0, X1 you will get X number 2. With 1 and 2 you get X number 3. In 1 will become I, or 0 become I, 1 become I plus 1. So this is a secant formula to solve the nonlinear equation. Now we do that. We have this non-linear equation because this is cubic equation. You can also use scientific calculator in equation mode to get the root quickly. But if let's say this is not the cubic, so how are you going to find the root of the nonlinear equation using secant methods? And this is a graph. This graph also you can plot it using your scientific calculator. So you need to plot the graph. You have to use in table modes. You have to tabulate this function. Put it to key in the variable, you use A, B, C, D, E, F, X, Y, M. So I use we got X, so we can use the X red color that press alpha. So X cube minus 5 squared minus 7 alpha X cube plus 6. This model let you input 2 functions simultaneously. If you don't have the second one, we just let it second function, then we let it equal to 0. If you want, let's say negative 5 until 5 increment is 1. And then you can scan the QR code by press. QR code is on top of the option button. Yellow color, you need to press the shift. Then you can use your handphone to scan this QR code, and the graph will be plotted on your one maximum. It's still not we can change it in the graph maximum. So now you can see it better. So the roots, okay, actually cubic is have three roots of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 roots. So which root that they want to find? Find the least positive roots. The least positive root of fx by using secant. The least positive means the smallest positive. It will be this root that they want. Okay, to solve this root, okay, if using secant method just now, you've seen we need two initial point, x0 and x1. So in this case, let's choose x0 is 0, x1 is 1, because the least positive root is located in the interval 0 to 1. Okay. And we are going to actually solve it using your scientific calculator. Okay, to show you in this example. This one. Okay, this is solve it. Okay, if you solve it manually, then you plug in x equals, you build a table. So I from 0, 1. Okay, iteration variable. So you have x0 is 0, x1 is 1. Okay, because the least positive root is located in the interval 0 to 1. And in this secant method, you need two value, x0 and x1. Then you can use a scientific calculator. You may calculate it. Okay, you may input this one in your, okay, show you, okay, thing. Before you're using spreadsheet and, okay, or you use a spreadsheet, what's the difference there? Note 1 is for normal calculation. So you input, okay, you already take x0, x1, you want to calculate what is your fx, okay, what is the fx, then you have, okay, you can input, okay, any function into your calculator using a, b, c, d, e, f, x, y, n, x, y, n. So I'm going to key in 2 with alpha x, alpha x, 2x cubed minus 5 alpha x squared minus 7 alpha x plus 6. Okay, I calculate. So first of all, x is x1, x is 0. Then you get this 6, and then you calculate. So x is what? 1. So you get negative 4. And then to find x2, okay, you will use, okay, you will find x2 using your secant formula. Okay. Okay. So just now we have calculated f0, f1. Now we are going to calculate x number 2. Okay, x number 2. Okay, if using the secant formula, this one, okay, and then I'm going to show, okay, if you're not using the spreadsheet manual, it's actually my x2 is actually the, you want to approximate the x2 is actually the, will be your x0 f x1 minus x1 okay, f x0, actually cause it this way, x0 times fx1 minus, okay, your x1 times f, okay, this one, and divided by your x1 minus x0 in this way, from bottom to, okay, minus x1 minus your x0. So I'm going to put it, this is A, this is B, okay, this is C, this is D. So I'm going to key in into your formula, okay, A, B minus C, D divided by B, minus D. Okay, of course, okay, if you key in the x0 value, fx1 value, okay, then x1, fx0, then you need to key in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times of that value, and the operation will take, you're wasting your time. So what I'm going to do is I input the formula, okay, alpha A, alpha B minus alpha C, alpha D divided by, okay, this is actually my, so it should be C minus D. X1 is C, so this is C minus D. Alpha C minus alpha D, and I calculate. So A is actually 0, B is actually negative 4, and then C is actually 1, D is actually 6. The formula A, B, C, D, and then it's C minus D. Formula is wrong. It's C minus A. C minus A. Okay, I key in the wrong formula. Okay, this is A times B. A times B. Okay, divided by A times B minus C times B, and then divided by the x1 minus x0, x1, this is D. So this is the D minus D. D minus alpha D. Okay. So now we get 0.6 correct. Okay. After you get this 0.6, you have to calculate again your fx. So you search back your fx. This one, calculate. So x is 0.6. 0.432. Okay, after you get 0.432, you go to search back this formula, and then you calculate. Okay, so once you calculate now, this will be go down. Now this will become A. Okay, B is here, C is here, D is here. So input again. Okay. So A now is 1, B is 0.432, C is 0.6, D is negative 4. So you get here 0.6390. If you want to fix K4 decimal place, okay, go to the number formats. Okay, number 1, 4. 0.6390. So the calculation is iterative until say the stocking criteria is met. Here we use the modulus of the fx I less than the epsilon that we want, which is 0.005. Then we stop, and when you stop, the root is 0.6397. Until I'm going to show how we use the spreadsheet menu. Using the spreadsheet menu to solve this nonlinear equation using secant methods. So go to Spreadsheet Implementation. So I don't need to key in the I column because it's here. However, in the spreadsheet, I they start from 1. So in the cell A1, I'm going to key in the x0, which is 0, and then x1, which is 1. Then go back B, B is actually you calculate the function of fx, which is 2x cubed minus 2x cubed minus 5x squared minus 7x plus 6. Okay, plus 6. Okay. So in the spreadsheet, like this is actually like the Excel spreadsheet, but we got limited column A, B, C, D, E, 5 column, 45 rows only compared to Excel, and the space is limited, and the operation of copy paste will be a little bit difficult compared to Microsoft Excel. So now I'm going to key in the formula, the function formula into the cell B1 for the fx node. For fx node here. So to key in formula, you see the red color equal. So this is for you to input the formula in the spreadsheet. So I press alpha top. Okay, I'm going to key in 2x cubed minus 5x squared minus 7x plus 6. Okay, similar to Excel also, we cannot use the variable, the red color variable in the spreadsheet, but we have to cannot use the variable, we cannot use the x. Okay, we have to input the x cubed is actually the x is stored in cell A1. So we have to refer the location of where the x is stored. So x is stored in cell A1. So I need to key in A is a red color, so alpha A1. Okay, cube. So shift square button. Okay, so I got 2. So 2x cubed minus 5 8x2. So alpha A2. So instead alpha A1 squared. Because the x is stored in A1. So 2a cubed 2a1 cubed minus 5a1 squared minus 7 alpha a1. Okay, basically you just replace the x by the cell a1. So plus 6. Okay, in Excel you just click 2 and then multiply. You have to click the asterisk, and then your x is stored in A1, you may click the cell A1 and then cube. Or you can type it A1 also in Excel. Okay, once done, you just equal. So you got the 6. Okay, and then just now to calculate F1, okay, you have to input your x. You call back that calculate button. If you already input the formula, 2x cubed minus 5x squared minus 7x plus 6 in your calculator, and then you call back this formula, you calculate input x equal to 1. Okay, in the spreadsheet menu, I no need to calculate, but I can copy the formula. To copy the formula, okay, I press options. Okay, go down to get copy and paste number 2. Okay, and then I want to paste to cell A2, so I just equal. Okay, let's say I can copy, paste it several. Up to, say, paste up to B5. Okay, once done, in it, escape by pressing AC. So I will paste several fx value. Now, I'm going to key in formula to calculate the x2 here. x2 is a x naught multiply fx1 minus x1 multiply fx naught divided by x1 minus x naught. So I'm going to key in this formula in your spreadsheet menu in the calculator. So alpha equal in cell A3, A3 to calculate the x2. So in the spreadsheet menu, we cannot have a natural display. So make sure your numerator we have 2 terms, make sure a bracket. The denominator also 2 terms, make sure you have a bracket there. So x naught is stored in A1, so it's alpha A1. fx1, because in this case, if you look in the spreadsheet, so I erase. in the Excel, okay, this column is A, this is B. This value start from, the value here start from this one, this is 2. So this is a cell A1, A2, this is a B1, B2. Then your key in the formula will be A1, B2 minus, okay, minus your A1, B1 divided by your B2 minus B1. Okay, you understand how Excel works, okay? Then you just key in the formula A1 times B2. So B here, B2 minus A1 times B2 minus, okay, A2 times B1. A1 times B2, like you calculate determinant, okay, for the denominator, numerator part, A1 B2 minus A2 B1, okay, divided by bottom, okay, subtract the top, divided by your B2 minus B1. Okay, so I get 0.6. Now I'm going to, if you use a normal calculate button, okay, once you get this one, you get 0.6, you go to calculate cell F 0.6. Search the formula for fx, input x is 0.6, you get this value. You want this value done, and then you search back this formula, and you need to change back. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So if you look wrongly, then you will get the wrong x3 value. Okay, however, in Excel menu here, Excel modes here, spreadsheet modes here, I can copy. So if the first formula is keyed in correctly, once you copy, the rest will be automatically correct. And here why you copy, because it is using the relative row. The relative row here, for example, just now, this is show the value. You want to show the formula with shift menu, okay, go to number 4, number 2, okay, show formula. Okay, what it means, relative row. We key in actually at cell B1, the formula is 2A1 cubed minus 5A1 squared minus 7A1 plus 6. Okay? So when you copy, it will be relative to the location. Actually, I key in this formula, formula at cell B1. Cell B1 refer the x value at A1. So when I copy it down, this row, so A1 will change to A2. See, this is what we call relative row. So when you copy it down, this one will change to A3. So the same thing, I'm going to copy the formula to calculate x2. Okay, and it will change relatively to get the x3, x4, and so on. So option, to copy options, go down, choose number 2. Okay, then to copy it, okay, and after you copy, you can search the location where you want to place your formula. So I just want to paste down, so I just go down, press equal, go down, equal, okay. So here I can see at cell B4, we got that one done. See the value here. This is show the formula. Okay. And if you want to see the detail of the formula, so shift menu, spreadsheets, number 2, show value. Then this value, okay, 0073 still greater than epsilon, so I go down. Now x, this is actually x 5 in the spreadsheet is actually x number 4. We have it at 4 decimal place. Okay, this value is actually equal to 0. Okay, the answer was slightly different if you calculate using calculate menu, because calculate menu, if we round it to 4 decimal place, when we input the value of x0, x1, fx0, fx1, we actually round it to 4 decimal place. But in Excel, okay, in the spreadsheet menu, it's actually it picks up all the decimal place at back. So the calculation will be much more accurate compared to using the calculate menu because you introduce rounding error. So that's why if you use the spreadsheet menu, okay, here I just key in the fx node formula. I can copy down. I just key in the x2 formula. I can copy down. Okay, and you can just, okay, if you want to view value, you go to the shift menu, spreadsheet, change, please show value. If you want to see the formula, then you just change to see the formula. So, okay, and I would like to stress, okay, the formula, the answer was slightly different with the spreadsheet menu compared to the calculation menu. Okay, and then, okay, to key in the formula using the spreadsheet. Okay, this one, the fx is actually x naught. Okay, x naught is stored in A1, so we put it A1. fx1 stored in cell B2, so B2. x1 is A2. fx naught is actually B1. So you just change it correspondingly. And in the spreadsheet menu, you cannot display in natural display, so make sure you key in the formula in numerator, having two terms, make sure your parentheses denominator also. So with this, thank you for your attention.